good news. Don't worry about me. Jesus got me. I stay winning. Say I stay winning.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello. Welcome to Cash and Calling. My name is Brittany. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So, today, what we're going to do is do our budget for September paycheck number 1. And I'm excited about September. August was rough. I'm going to get that out the way. So August was rough financially, but God is good. He truly sustained us through everything. And I'm completely thankful. I have some updates for y'all about my husband's job search, about my second job that I applied for and picked up, and I haven't started working yet. Yeah, I have some updates on that. How was August for y'all? Was it rough? Did you go under budget, over budget? Did you have to pivot some? I know we pivoted a lot. And like I said, we're going to kind of do updates throughout the video. So let me introduce myself. My name is Brittany. So nice to meet you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We're over $200,000 in debt. Our debt includes our mortgage, student loans, multiple medical bills, and a car loan. We have one car loan. So if you're interested in debt payoff, then this is the place to be. If you're interested in saving money, this is the place to be. We're trying to do it all. So I'm not trying to put myself in a box to say, oh, because I am in debt, I can only pay off debt. I want to save. I want to invest. I want all that God has for me. Debt is going to be a limitation in my life. That's how I feel about it. So consider subscribing. I'm a mom of 4. We have 2 boys, 2 girls. I'm married. And yeah, I'm a nurse practitioner. I work full time as a nurse practitioner. I work anywhere from 32 to 37 hours a week. I recently picked up a PRN job to help us reach our financial goals. As I said in the beginning of the video, I have some updates about that because I have not started working yet. And that's it's crazy. It's really wild, okay? But yeah, so we're trying to do a lot over here. I thank y'all for riding with me. I thank y'all for sticking around. I thank you for the comments. I thank you for the engagements. I really appreciate it. I try to respond to each and every comment. So I'm so thankful for what God is doing in this season for us. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me clip my microphone and we'll have testimony time too. My husband's job journey is part of the testimony for this video, but we're going to get to that. All right, y'all, let's go. So first I want to talk about let's do a little August recap really quick because I want to tell about the wins and the losses. So the wins, some of the wins are we were able to pay off debt. If you don't know, my husband was laid off at the end of July. As of now, he doesn't have full-time employment. He's been doing Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, like gig work is what they call it. So he's been doing that and it's been sustaining us. It's not what he was making, but we haven't missed anything and we still have been able to pay off debt. So I want to give y'all some numbers real quick because I did write it down so I wouldn't forget. So our car loan, we have one car loan. We were able to pay $429 extra. So our car notes is $200 a month. We were able to pay $429 above that. In total, we paid $629 on our car loan last month for August. So kudos to us for that. I love that. And on our medical debts, we were able to pay a total of $504.51. And we'll go over the totals for our mortgage, our medical bills, our car loan as the video continues. I have all that written down. Actually, you should see it on the screen. This is my monthly budget sheet and you should see what our totals are. But we're going to get to all of that. We're going to talk about it all. So some setbacks from last month, which was my son's instrument. He started playing the saxophone in 6th grade band. And the instrument, we were not prepared, y'all. We had no idea that the saxophone would cost as much as it did. We ended up going used. So we bought a saxophone used and it was $800. That money came from our rollover money that was in our checking account, as well as we did have to dip in our savings. And I hate that we dipped in our savings, but I mean, it had to be done to avoid getting a credit card or anything like that. We're not putting ourselves back in debt. So, yeah, so we dipped in our savings a little bit, and that was that. And we also got a website for our ministry. We did do that. That was like $170 something, and that came from our rollover. So the instruments in the website came from our rollover, and then the remaining of the instrument came from our savings account. So that's kind of how we did that, how we navigated that to avoid putting it on a credit card. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Let's go ahead and get started. We have $100 rollover in our checking account, which is not much, but we are zero-based budgets normally. So every dollar has to have a job, and we had $100 rollover. Our tithes for this first paycheck. So I'm projecting $200 for me is my tithe and $100 for my husband's tithe. So we'll see how it goes, but that's a total of $300 that I'm projecting for our tithes for this first paycheck in September. All right, we're going to move on to the bills. So IRS, that's my Mississippi state taxes. I do stay in the state of Mississippi. I might need to move on over to Tennessee, which is like right down the street because they have no state taxes. But I love where I stay. I love it. It's so like hometown feeling. If you're from like the country or rural area, let me know down in the comments. I am not a city girl. I'm a country girl at heart. I mean, barefoot, outside, playing all day, in the grass, riding my bike. Like, I am country, y'all. So if you grew up like that, let me know. I would like to connect because it was good. I had a good childhood just playing. Those were like core memories for sure. So IRS is Mississippi State Taxes, budgeting $75 for them. It doesn't come out of my check, which I don't know why, but it does not. Student loan, I'm budgeting $15 for this check. Apple Music is $11.76, and I think that's my husband's Apple Music. Xfinity, that's our phone service, is getting $138.78. I'm looking to switch phone services, or I've been eyeing a phone service, which is Mint Mobile. I know that it's really affordable, but how is the service? I don't know what network they're on. I know Xfinity, their Verizon network, so the service is really good. I found like most of all the places I've been to, the service is no issue. But I've been looking at Mint Mobile because it would be like a fraction of the cost of what we're paying now. And it's just me and my husband on our phone lines. Tuition, that's for the girls. They're getting $313. This is going to our high yield savings account. And then at the end of September, I will pay the amount in full to their preschool, which is $1,250. So $1,250. Blink is our security system. It's getting $10.70. Blink, we really like it. We've had it for a few years. If you're looking for something, they've been really good. And the little cameras don't cost that much on Amazon. And when they have like Prime Day, usually the cameras are on sale. So if you're looking for like a security setup or camera setup, I highly recommend Blink. Google storage is $199. My husband is getting a haircut this week. It's $30. So our bills total $596.23, which for us, that's not heavy. Our heavier paycheck is at the end of the month when our mortgage and stuff like that comes out. So let's go to sinking funds. I wanted to update y'all too on my husband's job search. I think now is a good time to go ahead and do that. Let's update on his job search. So he actually had an interview yesterday. So he had an interview and it went really well. So they basically offered him the job. I was like, honey, you know, I know you're excited and but let's just pray. Let's just believe God that we don't have to take the first thing that comes up and if it's for you, it'll be for you, right? And not that he was not like praying or believing or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of let him know it's okay. Like you don't have to take the first offer. I did feel like it was a low pay offer. Sometimes I feel like we want to rush and do things because it's an opportunity, but is that the opportunity that God has for you type of thing? So how about this morning? So this is part of testimony as well. But this morning he got a phone call or text and it was saying that they wanted to interview him for a position working with kids. My husband loves like pouring into young men and just letting them know that it's okay, especially the ones who didn't grow up with the father figure or a strong male in the home. He got a call and it's from the school system. So he'll be working with children, mentoring them, and that is like right in his lane. He has not gotten a job yet or anything like that. They just asked for his resume. But I'm believing God. Like I believe that what's for him will be for him. And if it's not for him, I ask that the Lord close the door. But I praise God in advance for what he's doing. He went from nothing because he's put in so many applications. So he went from hearing nothing to having two options. And this all happened within a day, y'all. So to God be the glory for that. And I'm just believing that God will do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think concerning his employment. All right, we're going to go on to our sinking funds, to the fun stuff, because we're leaving the bills. We're going to the fun stuff where we get to spend money and stuff, our envelopes, all the good stuff. So groceries this week is getting $150. We did increase our budget from 125 to 150. That was based on y'all's feedback on leaving me what y'all family size was and how much you actually spend on groceries, whether it's on a weekly basis or bi-weekly. And I thank y'all for giving me that perspective. It really helped me to make a decision to increase our food budget. Gas is getting 100s. With my husband having the option for another job soon, hopefully this will decrease substantially because y'all Uber, Lyft, and all that stuff eats our gas money up. My husband has the funniest stories concerning Uber and Lyft. The funniest stories. Like y'all are so funny. It's crazy. It's crazy. And my husband doesn't have a big vehicle. I have the bigger vehicle. I have a truck, like a SUV, and he has a car. But yeah, that gas is crazy. Spending, we're getting $65. So my husband 25, me 25, and the remainder goes to our son in his cash envelope. Toiletries is getting 15. If you don't know, I think I mentioned this a couple times, but I recently got a Sam's membership. I have not been back since I got the membership, but we're saving up to buy tissue and like paper towels, things like that. So toiletries is really, it could be labeled Sam's because we plan on spending that money at Sam's and I'm excited. What are some of your favorite items to get from Sam's? Do y'all like to buy meat there in bulk? Do you just get your toiletry items there? Like, what are y'all getting there? Curious to know because I'm going soon and I need to know what to put on my list. I'm excited about it though. Miscellaneous is getting 25 this week. That's for random spending stuff because something always seems to come up. So eating out is getting 40 this week. And house is not getting stuff this week, but it is getting 200. So we're putting 200 in our high yield savings account for our house note that is due at the end of the month. All right. So our bills, not our bills. So our sinking funds total $595 this week. So I'll be pulling $395 out to stuff in the envelopes. All right, let's move on to our virtual envelopes. So vacation got $85 this week. If you don't know, if you're new here, this is automatically taken out of my check and it goes to a credit union account in another state, which is the state right down the street from me, but it's kind of far away. So I have it like that to avoid dipping or pulling in it. But the balance is $1,146.48. Christmas didn't get anything this week. It's fully funded at $1,200. Medical got $100 that went to our health savings account. It's automatically taken out of my check, and the balance for our health savings account is $480.06. Our virtual envelopes got a total of $185 this week. All right, debts. We are paying down debt this week. I'm going to clap for that. I'm clapping because I'm excited. All the transitions we're going through and we're still able to pay down debt. It's a blessing. Let me go over our plan real quick. Our plan is to bring in more income. And I don't, what I picked up was a PRN job. So I work as a nurse practitioner. I'll be doing in-home visits. So going to people's houses, visiting them and all that. The credentialing process for this job has been an absolute nightmare. It's been a nightmare, y'all. And the communication has been very poor. And that's put a bad taste in my mouth to the point where I wanted to just rescind the job that they offered. I do have a friend who works for this company and she reassured me that the company is good. It's just honestly some of the recruitment staff that has left a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm going to stick it out. I did have to send an email and some things kind of started happening quickly or quicker. We'll see how it goes. If I can just get in the door and start working, I'll be fine because I won't have to deal with the people that are communicating poorly, if that makes sense. So my goal is to bring in extra income for the month of September to be able to pay down debt substantially. So I just ask that y'all be in agreement with me. If you are a believer, there's power in agreement. So I ask that you please be in agreement with me that things will work out for us concerning that job and I actually start working. So we're going to go ahead and go to the debt. So car loan is not due this week. We're putting a total of $200 this week like extra on the car loan. So the car loan will have a balance of $4,547.04. So if you have not been here for a few weeks, then before my husband got laid off, our plan was to have the car loan paid off in 2 months. That was the goal, and it was attainable with his past salary. Right now, not so much. So we're navigating that and try not to get discouraged because we had a previous goal and now that has changed, but that's okay. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. House is not getting anything this week. It's not due and we're not doing extra. Our mortgage has a balance of $131,507.90. Medical debt is not getting anything this week and it has a balance of $3,445.49. So debt is getting a total of $200 this week. So yeah, I'm excited about September. I'm excited about making more money, more income, and putting that toward debt, y'all. I am almost at Dave Ramsey's Gazelle Intense level. Maybe. Like he does a lot though. But yeah, so I'm excited, you guys, and thank y'all for walking alongside me on this journey. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who tunes in each week. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead and like the video. Please consider subscribing. We would love to have you over here. And thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all on the next one. Look for my cash stuffing video for paycheck number 1. All right, see y'all later. Bye.